podcast hosting, I use Libsyn. I used Spotify before, but our numbers tanked drastically whenever we swapped over to Spotify. But I will say the good part about Spotify is you can upload videos to Spotify, which is great. Like if you want to share videos. We just have a problem. Like when I was tracking like I A/B tested things, Libsyn, we got a lot more listens, a lot more downloads. It was very consistent, whereas Spotify was all over the place. And it could have just been the time when we used it because they were just gotten bought out, but I don't know. So that's totally a preference thing for you. There's Podbean, there's all kinds of other hosting platforms. Libsyn is just like the biggest one, and their support's great. Like I've never had any problem with their support. I've ever had it. I've used Libsyn since 2016. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Oh, for remote podcasting, Josh and I, we use a program called StreamYard. And so like anybody that we produce podcasts for, we kind of ask them to go to StreamYard just because we know the ins and outs of StreamYard. There are other platforms out there. If you need help producing the podcast, we're more than happy to do that. We have a whole team of people who do production side of things for the podcast, whether it's video editing, audio, the intro, outros, graphic designing, the blog posts themselves. Like we have a whole gamut, a whole team of people that do it. We're producing multiple other podcasts in our industry right now. What I would challenge you to do though, before you release the first episode, record 7 or 10 episodes, because the average podcast only lasts 7 episodes. So if you're interviewing other business owners, it's usually pretty easy to come up with topics because you just literally ask them questions. Just you're curious about their business. Limit it to 1 hour max, preferably like 30 minutes, because the average listener is only going to stick around for about 28 minutes unless it's amazing content. But yeah, if you have any questions about this, I know this is 10 minutes long. If you have any questions about it, let me know. And thank you again for checking it out.